Novigrads. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Who roughed up
I'd say
Priscilla?
that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
What the fuck? Who did this?
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this.
Done.
Find him. And kill him.
Done
Don't
and
need any
done.
convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Well put. Well stated. But you could be putting yourself in danger.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail.
Monster?
Morning star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Okay, very well. How do I get in this morgue?
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
On it. Let's dish out some street justice.
So,
And let me guess,
preventive
drown.
medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Yep, drowners. Hey, I had my igneous ready, and it works through walls, I just learned. That's fantastic news. Wow, I didn't even look at the level of this mission. It was, kind of high level? No, I guess we're level 18. Those guys are level 16. Water hurt! Hate! All of my hate! Hate you all! Kill, please! Kill Gerry! Ow. Shit. Rotten bitch. Ow! Mud in my eye! Ugh, I hate water hags so much! Set them on fire, please! There it is. Okay. Joachim von Gratz! Let us be off. More hags to kill or drown or whatever. Completely fucking missed with that one. Wait, I have a new Igni ability I could be using. I have like a
Priscilla.
flamethrower type skill.
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Really? Wait! I swear from the books, Dandelion had something similar happen to his voice, and it was Yennefer that ended up curing
Take the
it.
ladder.
Okay, yeah, thanks. I was gonna do that. I didn't need your permission, but that's fine. This guy's kind
This is
of
the place.
bossy.
Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
The corpse of a dwarven woodcarver. Alright, I'm gonna need a lot of beer for this. In we go! Ooh. Hold on. I have a torch, which would be very useful right now. There we are. Dwarven woodcarver? Witcher senses? Oh, here we go. You fancy
Human.
this is
Wrong
it?
body type. Let's keep looking.
Is it a female dwarf? Are there female dwarves? I don't think I've seen a female dwarf yet in this game. From my experience, they usually have beards, which is a little off-putting, to be honest.
This
Oh.
isn't it.
What kind of morgue is this? Just leave bodies strewn about? Like, on tables like this? It's weird, a little weird. I should be looting stuff. I'm looting stuff! Looting of stuff complete. Well, in this room, anyway. There's a lot of stuff to loot in here. But I'll try to keep it to a minimum. Is this a dwarf?
That's gotta
Yep.
be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
I knew it! They do have beards! Yeah, lady dwarves have beards. I should have known. You think Zoltan's a girl? Holy shit! I don't even know! Holy shit!
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no
Oh,
indicator of
right.
gender
Not the
amongst
one.
dwarves.
Got it.
A
So,
dwarf,
it's a
but
guy?
the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely.
Fair enough. This must be the dwarf section of the place. Found it!
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
The torso?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Chest wound?
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a
Wound
minute, there's
cauterized.
something else.
Why is the wound cauterized? Ew. What's that?
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Weird. Like he forced some salamander eggs down these people's throat? Weird.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Very well. Pop him open.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Alright. Let's look at something else. Why are his eyeballs out? Head, please.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
I noticed. I saw that. I'm all CSI up in this bitch. Let's look at those eye sockets.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So
Really?
it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
This is some fucked up ritualistic bullshit or something, man.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
And the larynx.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Maybe. Or to keep him from screaming when he put the shit in his eyeballs. Right. Hands?
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
An engagement ring? Oh no, he used to be wed. I'm looking at this and I'm gonna try to avoid it as long as possible.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the
humor.
right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Yep, dark humor. It's like unvaccinated kids. It never gets old. Ha ha!
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Better check him out.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Alright, well, I had to look.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Yes, Gerry. I said ritual murder. Right. Let's go with that.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And
Who
I'm
dis?
Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Let's see. Yeah, you two know each other, I guess. I don't really care, though. So, where'd you find the body?
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who's
Who are
showing up
these
now?
I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
Yeah, we
You
snuck in.
did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your
We were
reverence
leaving
wishes.
anyway.
Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Okay, now I am a little curious about the relationship between these two. I'm guessing he's probably his teacher, the old guy, and that's his student, right? Sure. Yeah, who is he?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are
that's the
scoundrels
other guy.
before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
Wait. He almost sounds like a suspect, this Nathaniel guy. You know the coroner?
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Fair enough. But actually, I want to hear more.
I decide when we're done with this subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it.
Well, there
What
you
will you
go.
do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Alright, man, we gotta find this killer, man. Cause this shit is really chapping my ass. Who roughs up kind, honest Priscilla like that? And then kills people by gouging out their eyes and putting coals in them? It's so weird, man. It's so fucked. Yeah, we gotta stop this man. What's the mission? Where's my mission? Carnal sins. Is this it? Okay. We'll start at the top. Good plan, great plan. Okay, we found the alleyway. Some horse and henchmen just farted at me. Rogues. Eustace, you!
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Oh. You take the coin off their bodies? That's fucked up. Have you seen any other injuries like this?
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
Yeah, this guy's dirty. You searched him.
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Listen, normally I wouldn't care, but you just shot me the birds, so...
Talk.
Axie.
What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin.
What the fuck?
Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Hit him.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For being a callous
everything.
prick. Alright, good call, Gerry. What an asshole. Okay, I'm glad we punched him in the face. On to the next clue, to investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked, and using Witcher senses. Or we can look at where the woodcarver was attacked, because it was along the way. Okay, that's fine too. How do we get out? Over here, I believe. Maybe, no. Son of a bitch. Okay, hold on, I'll figure it out. Knock knocky.
Anyone home?
Be gone, or I'll sick me hounds on ye. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Are you a lady dwarf? I have to ask now. So, who are you?
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Do you have any enemies?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her?
Maybe.
This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
What do you know about the murder?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Alright, well, thanks, pal.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Yes, I will bear that in mind. Witcher senses?
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Uh-huh. What's this?
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
What are these sculptures you have? They're like idols or something? Can you
Statues
look
of
at
the
it,
old
Gerry?
gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Curious. And a note. Insert citizen sermon. V. Remember, good people, that fire can both be a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with the eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. From a concerned citizen. Well, I don't know what to make of that, Gerry. It's no... Oh, that's a dog. Which you're censoring there. Right, I'm gonna look in your house, pal.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Yes, I need to investigate. This is important. You got a serial killer out there, man. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. I'm guessing religious fanatic of some kind? That's what I'm
More
thinking.
bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind.
Like... Oh, maybe they cleaned up afterwards? I don't know.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Oh, so the killer used the formaldehyde? I thought it was the mortician. Interesting.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Oh, that would explain the foot. The foot injury we saw on old Fabian, right?
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Nothing interesting.
Those were his eyes, clearly. Alright. Got anything else for me, Gus?
Aye.
You already know what happened? Really?
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered. Then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard. Then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
What's up with your sculptures?
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap.
They
And so
might,
they did.
actually.
Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Shit. Well, alright.
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Right, so this is an eternal fire god. These statues were of. And they didn't like him because the tits were too big. Come on! Of course, I don't know. You don't really see, like, statues of the Virgin Mary with big tits, I guess. That would just be weird.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim.
The fuck?
Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Yeah, I'll get on that. I need to investigate this shit first, man. Another victim? Oh, hello. Who are you? Whistling lady? Whistling Wendy? Hey, what are you doing here? Grab him?
Take him from the back! Gotta get around him!
Why are you people fighting me? What the heck is all this? What? Why? Was this a trap? Oh, or did I accidentally assault this lady? What the tits, man? Okay, well, I'm gonna fight you guys. Because it appears I don't have a choice now. Yeah, it looks like I'm stuck in here. I don't think I accidentally pissed off the local populace. I don't think so, anyway. Okay, punch this one out. Thank you. Okay, and Intercontinental Champ! Once again.
Think you'll get me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Alright, were you pals?
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. but none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
I suppose so. There's other victims, you know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Alright, well, thank you, ma'am.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Man, this really turned into like an episode of True Detective or something. Well, back when it was good.
A
You got
brazier.
that.
This time of year?
Interesting. More
A
formaldehyde?
brazier. This
No,
time of
not
year?
that thing, Jerry. Put those guns away, sir.
I
Examine
know that
this.
smell. Formaldehyde.
Yep, I suspected as much. Same
Man's
situation.
footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Like, there was a struggle or
Human.
something?
Priscilla's.
I see. Anything else? His
Murderer
footprints.
fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
Ran this way.
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
That's a big effing wall. What's this? Concerned Citizen Sermon. Yet another one. Oh, it's a different one. Remember, good people, the light cast by the fire dispels every darkness, reveals each lie, exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Not even shape-shifting Dopplers can hide from its light. Not even witches and sorceresses, so adept at fooling the common folk. Not the loose women who walk the street and fog men's minds with their charms. Abandon then the treacherous and immoral magic arcane. Cover your bodies in modesty and provoke no unclean thoughts. The eternal fire will expose for you all monsters and sinners, or else burn you too in its flames. Concerned Citizen. I don't really care for this concerned citizen, not one bit. Anything else? Anything else worth
Watch
looking
it,
at?
tramp. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Fuck you, dude. You want to get fucked up again? I'll do it.
So, what is it?
You know what happened here, Jerry?
Think I know what happened here. Priscilla fought back, her assailant retreated, and knocked over the brazier. Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something, started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall. Trail ends there.
Left
You
over the
divined all
wall,
this from a
though.
pile of rubbish and a few prints in the mud.
Do that practically every day in my profession. And practice makes perfect.
True enough. Just like I can tell right off if a punt'll pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself.
Right, thanks.
Take care now.
How the fuck
And I got
something...
a murderer to catch.
Yeah, you do. How the fuck something jump over a wall like this, though, Jerry? That's knuckin' futz.